Hello, everyone. Welcome to September 26th Zeam call. We have made tremendous progress on DevNet Zero, and we will basically review what are the pending tasks. Most likely, there are no pending tasks. We should be integrating uh, spec test, and we should be ready for the interop. But again, we'll go through and see if there is anything that is pending. And apart from that, we'll go for other updates, and then we can also start talking about DevNet One. So to start off with, we will go with updates starting from Kai.
Yeah. Um, last week I most focus on the uh, network spec change. The first is change the topic string to follow the latest link spec, and I'm working on the uh, snap task. It will do the compress and decompress for current message. And I'm also working on the to try to integrate the spike test, but I still have some problem. So I want so I want to have a chat with you later or sometime.
But what kind of problem is it?
Um, I think there are two kinds of problems. One, the first one is about uh, the sample, the hard code config, and there are some values uh, not exactly match Zeam code. I think this is one problem, and another is some another is the in the Zeam code we currently have no validate attestation functions, which in the spec test. But I
Validate what? Validate gossip.
validate attestation. I saw there are some similar code um, in the state transaction module, but in the spec test, the validate attestation functions in the fork choice module. They have some
Okay, so
tests.
validate attestation. So can you put up a spec test which is failing? Then we can look at it and see why it's failing, because that is the more easier way to go and see what is
Yeah, yeah,
missing, what configuration is not, what values we don't have same as the spec test.
yeah. I can do that.
Okay, but which particular values we don't have same as spec test?
Such as header and save target. It's not exactly match the spec test.
All right, so just put up a spec test, and so we'll basically look into it and see why we are failing. It's either our issue or it could be the spec test issue as well.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
just put up the test case and then we'll look into it. So I assume you will be able to put the test case soon enough.
Uh,
Because I would like to debug it today.
mm, I I think we can. I can first put that. I'm not sure it can. Is it easy to fix or not?
Yeah, don't worry about fixing. Just put up the test case.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I'll look into it. And all right. So we can now move to game.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I've been quite distracted this week, so no major update. I did merge Mercy's PR. I think that was this week. I been testing. I've been in a battle to try to get more people access to the Matrix machine, and it's a bit more difficult than I hoped. Uh, but yeah, I hope to have that running for next week during the interrupt. But yeah, the metrics are working. I did demonstrate this last time. And otherwise, I am currently going over all the PRs. I started with one I had been open for a long time. It's not very relevant to the to the current effort of PQ testnet, but it's been open, so I just want to merge it. It triggers a few problems, so I'm trying to fix them. Otherwise, I looked at the panic command with the CLI help flag, so I'm about to make a review for this. And I'm gonna go over every PR and try to see what can be merged right now and what needs to have more input. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Okay, I can go with my update. So I basically reviewed the PRs, and I also thought that of a change that we can do in DevNet 1. So I originally thought that it might work for DevNet 0, which is basically taking the signatures out and putting it in one field, something that I talked about in the Wednesday call as well. But then I realized that it might require some more change and thinking, because one thing that I need to confirm is for the signatures that you don't get online and you get through block. So the signature that you will have for them, for the votes that you will get through the block and not online. So the signature that you will get for them will be the block signature. Now the question is, if that is a vote that you are, for example, going to bundle in a block proposal, then would the same block signature be used to signify that that a validator signed a particular valid vote in a particular block? Most likely, I think it should be able to, because if you can validate whether a vote was valid in the particular block using block signature, then it basically one should be able to use that same signature, because we won't have the original signature now. We would have the aggregated signature, even though in DevNet 1, the signature aggregation is just simple. It's just concatenation of the list. So there the list can be deconcatenated to get the vote signature. But if we do an actual aggregation, then would that at point the aggregator signature can be used along with the vote in the block, because that won't have any signature. So that if you want to bundle that vote, for example, in a different branch, or you want that vote to rebundle because it helps to further finalization, then basically, uh, would that signature work or not? So I just need to confirm that, and once that is confirmed, I will basically, we can push ahead on this line of thinking. So I basically, but so if, since there is a little bit more thinking required on this, I've made the target of signature aggregation for blocks to DevNet 1. So in DevNet 0, which there are no more changes in the spec, and then I'll look into why why the test cases for spec are breaking. Uh, One of the things I think in the test cases that we should put up is the SSZ test. Kai, do we have SSZ test in the spec that you are testing? Kai, in the spec that you tested, do we have SSZ test?
No, no. I'm working on the a test attestation, a folk choice attestation test.
So can we first focus on state and block SSZ test along with the state transition, because the folk choice can be a little off and it can still work out, but the state transition needs to be totally in line. So I would basically want to see put up this test and do another PR where you put up the SSZ test for block and state, and then another PR in which you do a state transition test. So I think we need SSZ test, state transition test, and then we can basically move to folk choice test, because going in that order will make sure that our step we are checking step by step, right? So if there is problem in SSZ or in state transition, then it would cascade to definitely to folk choice. So instead of debugging for choice, I just want to make sure that uh, we go step by step and make sure that uh, other components are correct.
Yeah, it's okay. I just I'm working on this because the in the spec dev TG group, Thomas Thomas raised this test, so I'm
Right, right.
yeah.
Yeah, but just let's put a basic SSZ block state test as well as state transition, because I think that is sort of a unit test case of the spec test that we need to first figure out before we go to the folk choice test, because folk choice is more like integration of various things.
Okay, okay, makes sense.
All right. But I hope you can bundle these tests to Ray itself, because I want to take a look and debug them if there is an issue to Ray itself.
Okay.
All right, cool. Okay, then let's go to Nupur.
So I have been working on moving the gossip messages from validator, so calling the publish from validator to node, and I'm almost done. Like I'll publish. Sorry, I will. I'll commit it. Like push it right now. Later, like after the call. That's it.
Got it.
I
And
just wanted to ask one thing. So, like, while testing, I noticed like some memory freeing is not happening properly. There are some messages that I'm getting in, and I was wondering if there is a bug logged or someone is working on it.
yeah, at many places we have not freed memory just because we wanted things to wanted to patch up things, and
So basically, no, it's like not being freed properly. It's happening that like null terminated slice is so there's a difference of 1 byte coming.
Yeah.
So
I I create one PR.
okay,
This
all right.
yeah.
Just wanted to know if like if it's
Yeah.
on the radar. Okay.
okay, can you share me that PR, because if there is a bug, then we would want to look at it and merge it in.
Yeah. I think it's a bug. It's a bug in the debug model. Yeah. Because I
Understood.
yeah.
Yeah, you can assign it to me if you want me to look at. I unfortunately have a lot of experience with debugging memory bugs.
Cool.
All right. Yeah, we need not worry when we have Guillaume. So let's move ahead.
Maybe.
Let's go to Chaitanya.
Yes. So this week, primarily the work I did, the major one was moving from start-based allocation for SSE to a heap-based one. So basically moving to array lists uh, from bounded arrays, and that PR is on the SSE side. It is still pending review. So GM, if you could have a look at it sometime. But on the Zeam side, that has been integrated. The current Zeam SSG is pointing to the latest commit of this PR itself. Things seem to be working fine. I did some more testing in this PR as well, and a lot of things right now they seem good to me. So, but if in case there are any edge cases or something that I missed, uh, that I'm happy to look into it. Apart from that, I did some working on some minor changes and put out the PR. So moving from different presets for networks using flags, that is another PR that is up, some testing PR, and right now I just picked this one up. This should be short one to this one is to expose a get default type from SSG. So this one should be straight enough, and I should have it up sometime today itself probably.
All right. Let's go to Anshul. We can't hear you, Anshul.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yep.
Yeah. So I was mostly working on RocksDB support, and I have been able to do that. So initially, like I started a internal repo to like try it out and tinker around with the bindings. So and after that, I have created the PR, and Kai and Mercy and Gajinder have already reviewed it. I have resolved all the comments that you guys have put up. And I think like it needs like another review before we can proceed to merge it. And apart from that, I have raised another PR which is around publish wrapper function, and I have like basically cleaned the code little bit, and there's like a bug related to memory management. So I think like I have resolved it, but I had some concerns about like if we'll be able to test it or not. So maybe like another review on that will work. But yeah, that's about it. What I have done during the week.
Thanks, Anshul. We'll review your PRs. And yeah, DM, if you can take a look at ProxDB
Yep.
one for sure. Cool. Let's move to Mercy.
Good afternoon. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, so last the previous issue I was working on got merged. Then the my PR on SSE event, I had some issues because I was only getting to 20 hertz from the test window I was running. But when I changed the interval per slot to two, like I changed it from two intervals instead of four, it kind of passed. I sent you the log. I sent you the log on the chat. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, you changed seconds per slot, you mean?
Yeah, I changed the intervals per slot in the constant .zig file from four to two.
You can't change interval plots per slot. You will have to increase the time of your test because it needs to
I
run to
increased
23 slots for the first finalization to happen.
Yes, I increased the slots. I increased it
Then
significantly.
remove your change in intervals per slot and push your PR if it's not finalizing, then I'll need to have a look at it. Don't change intervals per slot and update your PRs, then I'll have a look at it if it's still failing. All right. Let's move to Bing.
I uh, I actually started looking into the hash zip crates, and I was looking to trade bindings for them because I was curious about that part of the um what do you call it, the signature scheme basically. Yeah, so I was actually working on that.
What exactly?
The hash zip crates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, Mercy.
So I wanted to ask because I changed it to 10 minutes, that's 600 seconds. Should I increase it further?
23 slots are like 4 into 23 seconds, which is like 3 minutes maybe.
I should add extra 3 minutes to it, to the 10 minutes.
Yeah, just push your PR if I'll take a look at it. Okay, cool. Let's move to Hakeem. Hakeem, you are in this call for the first time, or?
No, I was here last week.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I've been like working on little tasks that were assigned to me. I would like to know how tasks are assigned because I maybe over the weekend I would prefer to like work on a more maybe a test or bug fix or a feature, a small feature, just to get more familiar with the code base. I've actually also been playing around with the code, and yeah, I realized some weird because regarding memory, the memory issue that was discussed earlier, I've actually been trying to comment out some um, deallocation functions, and they seem not to affect the code. I don't know if I can speak to someone to explain what is actually going on. Then I would like to
Right.
ask some questions regarding, is there room for pair programming? Is anyone on the call doing pair programming?
I'm not sure who is here up for pair programming, but yeah, it's welcome if anyone wants to do pair programming for sure. I mean, the way the pair programming automatically happens is through reviews in some sort of a sense, but somebody has to run the point on something, right? So this is where you say that I'm doing this task, and then if you have issues, then people jump in to solve that, right? So
Okay.
then that is when the pair programming happens. And how tasks are allocated, basically you choose what you feel like you will be able to do and what interests you on the basis of that, and basically just message in the group unless I or someone else assign you the task and say that, okay, we need this on priority, can you handle this? Which is again which is when you can say that, okay, I want to do this or not, or you'll be able to do this or not. So as such, it's pretty open the way the tasks are handled. Just pick something and message in the group that you want to handle this, and then probably someone will say that, okay, you can handle this, or you can't handle this because you need this to do this, or people will jump in with their knowledge and help you out over there.
Okay. All right. Thanks. That's fine.
Cool. Yeah, and thanks for your contributions. Yeah, looking forward to more of them.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'll be able to contribute more.
Okay, so I guess we can now go to Ladislas.
Yeah, I don't have a major update for this group. Maybe just in light of the upcoming workshop, sort of create a little bit of excitement and sort of a zoomed out goal for this group is like looking at the agenda that Justin has put together. It's a packed workshop. We have sessions on the DevNet specs, on peer-to-peer performance. We have a key generation session. We have a lean peer-to-peer session, a lean metrics session, a binding session, multiple DevNet breakouts, and I guess we're closing things off with a demo, hopefully, of DevNet 1. So this is where sort of all you guys' contributions here in this call fit in. We also are working on recording every single session. So fingers crossed that this is gonna work out to share it, obviously. And yeah, I guess what I'm particularly keen on sort of working on is sort of integrating not just like Ream and Zeam, sort of the regulars, like you guys who've been pushing Lean Consensus forward, but we have a few other client team devs, from the Clean team, for example. We have someone from Prism will be there. So it's just hopefully by sort of taking this workshop as a bit of a Schelling point to get even more developer and more mindshare and sort of more developer power behind this. And yeah, going out of the workshop, obviously, having ideally sort of solidified our vision for not just DevNet 1, but also the follow-up DevNet. So yeah, I guess this is to say that there's it's a very cool moment in time, I would say, to build on Lean Consensus, and sort of we hope that this week will sort of really move the needle forward on a much larger scale. Yo.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sure, yes.
And from one thing that Ladislas has brought up is that other client teams joining this initiative, and I have so we already know that Lighthouse has joined it, and I think Brandane has also becoming active. So yes, more the merrier. And the second thing that Ladislas brought up was about metrics, and something that is we need to push on it. Now we have the metrics note up by the Ream guys. Maybe I think we should take a look at it and see if it all makes sense, or if there are any missing metrics, as well as start implementing them. I don't think that it would be a challenge to implement any of them, but it still needs to be completed. So maybe Mercy can take a lead on this after we finish up with the integration PR. And maybe Hakeem can also sort of join in. Yeah, Ladislas, you were saying something.
No, that was sort of my, I guess, very high level motivation update for this group.
Yep, it's quite amazing, and from where we have started and to where we have reached. Yeah, Mercy.
So I wanted to add, I did check the lean, the Ream metrics. I wanted to know if we have things we want to see on our own end that we can include. Like what we currently have is what you're suggesting. Do we have any other thing we want to see on our own end? Because I did go through the HackMD
Yeah, do you
file.
I haven't checked it, I haven't reviewed it, but do you have any suggestions that you
Yes, I
think are
have.
missing?
Yes, I'll put that
All
in
right.
the I'll put that and send to you.
Right, cool. Also, you can, I think, start comments on that particular HackMD itself. So, but yes, do let me know as well.
I mean, I would not rush to. I mean, of course, if you have ideas, please add them. I wouldn't rush to fill them because I'm pretty sure like running this whole thing as an interrupt is going to cause some bugs, and this is when we're going to say, "Oh, this is what we need. This is what there's no need to try to second guess everything. Like I said, if you do have ideas, please go ahead. That's great. But yeah, don't stress over that. We will find plenty of metrics to measure when we run into problems.
Right. And I mean, as Guillaume said, that there is no need to second guess. There are some things that are very obvious, and we should have them. So I mean, we just crunch them out. And as Guillaume said, as when we discover more of the things, then we will also figure out what other things that we need to monitor. With regard to that, we have one PR from Scotty for viewing the fork choice tree, and there are some comments that I added on it. And if someone wants to complete it, because if we have the fork choice tree visualization in the logs itself, it becomes very easy to debug things. So if someone is interested to sort of complete the PR, because Scotty did it and didn't follow up, so I guess that would be good. Or if someone wants to take it a bit further and say, you can integrate fork choice, you can integrate some Grafana, graph that can show us the fork choice visualized over there. That is also that would also be very nice. So I haven't seen any of this stuff in Grafana, but if you guys can check it out, and if not, then maybe some other visualization tool that can generate the entire tree along with the weights. I think that would be very cool and very helpful in debugging. Something that you can spin up with Electron, kind of a browser tool. Just guessing. Okay, all right, guys. I guess we had a very productive session today. So the focus is on spec test, a little bit on the metrics, because we do want metrics. And yes, to basically also make sure that most of the things we can run on CI. And sort of to bring other things together that we can start prepping for DevNet 1, because for the workshop we would be at point where we can say that, okay, we can start doing things at DevNet 1. So that would be the focus, and so basically the focus of next week is to complete all those things and make sure we are able to do the interop. I will check with the Ream guys if their client is ready for interop, and if that is, then I'll try to interop with it. One of the other things that is in my mind and that has not been in Zeam client is syncing the parent chain. That is something that I wanted to add, that if other things, if not much of my time would be gone in PRs, then I would try to focus on that as well. So that will be all, and yep, see you guys next time. I think the Wednesday post interop calls are not happening for next 2 weeks, but we will have the Zeam call next week as well. Now our Zeam calls are published on YouTube, and our YouTube channel is Zeam ETH, I think. So
Yes, I'll share the YouTube channel on the group as well.
cool. All right, guys, thanks for being here, and see you next time. Yes, Mercy,
Bye.
we'll go get to that as well.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Bye.
That was
Bye,
right.
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.